that's another thing too, you know. When in terms of music, the longer you do it, the better you get.
Kind of like wine.
Yeah. Well, in this case, yeah, because...
and singing too.
That's like me, I play guitar and I've learned a lot of right-handed techniques in the last couple of years. You get better.
And how long have you been playing?
Gosh, for 40 years.
40 years.
But I've been playing with Jerry and OLOMANA since
He got a nice voice.
1982.
He got a real nice
Thank
voice. You know, his voice is different. It's unique.
He started 40 years ago, Jerry. And then there was one point in time when he joined up with a guy named Robert Beaumont, who passed away in 1982. The group OLOMANA was formed already. They had recorded several albums and passed away. So that's when I started playing music. Because we're all wine musicians here in Hawaii.
They're very famous here on the island.
I mean, people know who we are.
And well known.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We love our Hawaiian music.
You know, I met the pop star Anu, or whoever her name is.
Anu Ui.
Anuhea.
Very nice person.
Oh, good?
Yeah, she's singing halftime.
That's what I understand.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like in a natural way.
It's great.
You know,
She's not a real, you know, a lot of people that get in the show business, she's not yet very callous, you know, cynical or anything.
Her auntie is also in Hawaiian music. She and her aunt is Nalani, and they have two other women. They call themselves Naleo Pilimihana.
A tradition, right?
So this Anuhea is the next generation. And they're all, you know, they're all locals.
Yeah.
Born and raised here. So.
Well, there's a guy that he doesn't play Hawaiian music, but he works on the islands. What is that guy's name? He's a big pop star, and he uses he doesn't really use amplification. He uses acoustic guitar. What the heck is that guy's name? But he's based here in the islands. And he works with Hawaiian. Like their last name is Johnson, something Johnson.
Oh, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, Jack Johnson.
Lives on the North Shore.
Very laid back music.
Right.
Is pretty interesting. It's pretty tricky.
He's got a good thing going in terms of the community. He's trying to teach sustainability and protect the environment. So he's trying to get it.
He's really big in the States, and I heard he's very relaxing to listen to too. You know, people recommended me, so I started getting his stuff. And a lot of it involves around the ocean and stuff like that.
Taking care of the environment.
what important message in your music do you?
Well, we love our Hawaiian music, you know, and because we've been born and raised, grown up here, we feel strongly about our Hawaiian culture and the lessons that our old folks have taught us, and how special Hawaii is and unique, that's for sure. And so, you know, we try to share that love for our homeland here through our music. And we enjoy playing music with each other, as you can tell.
You know, it's interesting. We had some, there's some football players like from Hawaii and some from Toronto, some from the islands. And I've interviewed them, and like Troy Polamalu of the Steelers. His interviews all talk about spiritual things.
Yeah. Hawaii is very spiritual.
Yeah, he talk about, you know, about how he feels like he didn't really talk about anything commercial or anything about money, anything very interesting interview.
Right. I think Pacific Island people, Polynesians, you know, they have their ground because we're from an island community.
Well,
we recognize that.
I knew a lot of people from Fiji before, and I did the klava thing, where you sit in a circle and you clap every time you drink the klava.
But a lot of that has basis in the culture, you know, calling upon the ancestors to be here. That's what the clapping is.
Oh, that's what that is, huh?
So it brings the ancestors to you?
Yeah.
Or?
It's about engaging.
Well,
Those present and not present physically.
They like the South Sea Island, they like a lot of reggae music a lot. And so,
Yeah, generations change and communications and
well,
technology.
it's kind of like an offbeat too. That's why they like it. Reggae
Right.
music's like it's the best person in that kind of music has to be the drummer because it's not a regular beat, you know. And he uses a lot of
Keeps
different
everybody
percussion.
together.
Yeah, it's like a beat with a beat missing. So there's a lot of, and then like with Feeling Groovy, like Paul Simon when he brought those guys from South Africa music.
Oh, yes.
And then it had that real, when he did this album Graceland, he had all these guys from South Africa. And some people criticize him saying, well, you're appropriating their music. But they didn't feel that way because it brought their music out to a wider audience.
To the world, yes.
And they have really different music. It's really good.
They even, I saw they kind of kick their legs. They could really lift their legs.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of. Well, see, I give you an example, where the Beatles were smart, they would listen to like something, they hear something on Indian music they like, so they bring, George Harrison played the sitar, right? So just like this, let's say, if someone likes something like a slack guitar style, or something Hawaiian style, they can put it in there, and it's.
You heard of George Winston?
Yes.
He's the guy that's done a lot for getting slacky music across the country. Because he recorded several of our slacky masters and did CDs and took them on tour. So slacky has become much more unknown, much more known. So the slacky artists, they do tours all the time.
Well, it's just like your techniques, because you're using live music, it's the different right-hand techniques.
Right.
See, so I'm watching what you're doing up there, because I'm a guitar player, I'm looking, That's why I was asking you to confirm, like, hey, use an open tuning.
Right.
Like when you slide guitar, like for blues and stuff, it's open tuning, You can do it with a regular tuning too, but it's better with you just keep one guitar.
There's this slacky guitarist who's passed away now, but a lot of what contemporary Hawaiian musicians do in terms of slacky music came from him. His name was Philip Gabi Pahinui, very well known slacky. And he would tell. He did an album and they interviewed him and all that on the album, and he said, with slacky music, you play how you feel. And he said that's the message that he gave to everybody. You play how you feel. So,
Well, and that's good because see, like the one thing I don't really like about jazz is it's too technical. There's no passion in it. And then blues is very simple, but these guys are putting their passion in real blues. I mean, so any music you put your passion in, because it's all about communication, not about impressing people on how many scales you can do, how many different changes you make. Someone can sing a folk song, and they can use three chords, and it's sincere, and the way they sing and everything is very effective. And then the jazz guy for those same measures, they can use 15 chords,